I'd really like it if they would actually more actively avoid holes. Like, you know, exactly the opposite of that. Dude, god damn it. What a disaster. Why?
Send you all to death!
Man, that war pig rig is not messing around. But I know you can thrash that thing. That war pig is fast, amigo. You might need a vehicle to hunt down that hog. You got all those audition requirements. Good stuff, VA.
Okay. This game is a fucking mess, dude. Stunt racer. Okay, so the game's not shy about letting you jump over ledges that are angled. Which is good. What the fuck? Alright. Okay. No, yeah, that's fine.
It's okay. Don't miss these guys. Yeah? Guess son on you or pick on anyone.
It really was. Okay. He's like halfway through the door, dude. The gun has an bullet left. Yep. Yep, that's correct. This is exactly how it goes. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Jesus. That's sadly really common for devs to have no idea how to play their own shit. Like, hell, the Killing Floor 2, what in the sweet motherfucking shit is happening? What in the hell? Hey, excuse me, sir. Okay. Okay. Dude. Oh, man. Hello. Alright, hold on. That's playing, let's get the Core Keeper audio on. Let's look at where I am. You know, I just noticed this. What the hell? Viv is setting up. She'll get there eventually.
Maybe.
While I'm waiting on her, I will... You know what I'll do is I'll, reconstitute my supplies here. So I need 1191. Well, I always end up with spares. It's shitty, but whatever. 1716. Of course. And 5... Well, we'll just do 600 and put the spares in. I just want to know, like, sometimes we randomly get an egg from the wood machine, and I don't know why.
That is odd.
Like, I've looked around and I haven't noticed a bird in there. I mean, I'll take them. We'll take the fucking eggs, but... What? I guess I could... Wait, do we not have... I'm confused.
Are you gonna send me the thing?
Oh, right. I did a whoopsie. You got the game completely open yet?
No, but you still need to send me the thing.
Alright, I suppose I could put planks in here. I'm surprised, like, why doesn't it reach that? What needs actual, like, gleam wood? Oh, I guess that does, alright.
could have sworn I had this figured the fuck out already. But I guess not. Yeah, we'll just have to put them in here. I don't know why I did that. Okay, good enough. That's certainly a title.
What's the problem?
I didn't. Yeah, good. But yeah, alright, so I need, what is that, a 3? That's a 3. So I need 2006. Oops, I did the thing. I don't know how efficient my wood farm is. Probably not very. What I do know is that it doesn't matter at all. Because, like, whatever speed this manages to produce at is totally fine, because we rarely, like, we don't have a lot of reasons to chew up all that much wood. So it just happens at whatever pace it ends up happening at. Totally fine. Anyway, Viv is gonna get in here soonish.
Soonish. We'll get in there, don't worry about it.
Black screen. That's better than it was a second ago. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's put these eggs in here. Alright, move back a bit. Oh, whoops. Ah. So our horrible, horrible plan is to continue the
Don't worry about it.
large dig after all of the heaps of noise behind me.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, we are going to get as much of this done together as we can, because realistically there's not that much left to do, but I'm tired of all of the digging, and I want to get it done, and it'll happen quicker if we work together. Was that you?
I don't know, it was what me.
I don't know, it just had like a big ol' hang. Vivi connected. That was definitely you.
I need to go somewhere not in the house to remember what those was.
Oh, it's been that long, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I marked these weird areas where, like, I can't walk over certain parts of the map for no apparent reason. Oh my god,
It's gonna take a second.
yeah, she hasn't touched the map in like 1,000 fucking years. Oh man, watching it. That's awesome.
I think that's it.
That looks correct. Yeah. So, I want you to just focus on the rest of the spots that are not the passage. And
Okay, so that's south-ish, west, bit north. Kind of some over here, but I honestly got most
you
of
got
that.
most of that, yeah.
So, I think we'll go north and work our way that way. That sounds reasonable. Okay. I think I have everything I need to have. Okay.
But yeah, I'm just gonna work on the passage, which means I have the most boring task imaginable. But it's the task I decided on.
Oh good, I get to go through the larva area. My favorite.
I mean, you could just warp to the outside.
I'm already rowing. Because I'm not smart. Don't worry about it.
She's always telling me not to worry about it, and that just makes me worry about it.
Stop that.
Hi, Whereas if you want, like, I honestly would have suggested you working on the crystal zone in the same basic area that I'm in, so like up
Why?
north. I don't know, so we could be relatively close to each other. Yeah, you.
We are like 10 feet apart. IRL. We do not need to be that close together in game also.
That is the stinkiest I've ever heard. So stinky. Alright. Alright. Do. Anyways, the biggest time sink that I have at this point is when I see large fields of whatever the fucking flora is out here. The glowy grass, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, when I see large fields of that, they take 3 swings each, man. Whereas the crystal, I'd say your biggest time sink is running into the turret robots. And make sure that you're tearing down plants and whatnot. Like, the only thing that I'm not ripping up is the enemy spawning floor, but if you do happen to rip some up, I just... It is what it is. Whoopsie, ripped it up. Move on. I used to spend time actually putting it back, and now I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, I just want this to be done.
Wood, yay or nay?
Yeah, cut down everything. Everything except for enemy spawning floor. Huh.
I got dead.
You got that?
I got dead.
Oh. That didn't take long.
Suck a dick. I almost started running again.
Well, it's probably a good thing that we're doing this now then, because when the new content comes out, the last thing that you want to do is try to get reacclimated in the fucking void. So,
There's just a section right here at the top where... Oh, no. Fuck off. Big fish. There was a section, well now a larger section because that guy's a fucking...
yeah, there's this, yeah, they shit specifically on the line. Because they're assholes.
No, come here. Come here, both of you. Come on.
Just kill them where they are, man. You don't need to try to lead them anywhere specific.
Well, no, I had to switch back to my weapon, so I had to get away from them before they blew me up.
They like to tease a bunch. They'll go, like, real close to me, but not quite close enough, and then they'll fuck off and just leave me wondering. I really, really hate these guys, but they're, like, one of the main reasons why I was like, I'll take care of this, you can take care of the Crystal Zone, because at least you're relatively familiar with that. this process here, I had to put like a specialized setup together for.
The safety of crystals. Not to say that I don't have to worry about them crossing their way over here at the top, because I feel fairly certain that that is in fact. No, okay, I should not be able to knock them out of their shield wherein they re-shield. Fucking waiting for them to get out of that. I hate that the thing doesn't, the pulverizer doesn't pulverize wood or plants or...
Oh, the laser? Yeah. I see why, but at the same time, when you're... If I wasn't trying to clear cut, I'd probably be annoyed if it did. But since I am trying to clear cut, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, that's probably also what I
Huh?
did. There's 2 radiation crystals where I was, and there were 2 robots where I was. That's why I died. I got bamboozled. Epic bamboozle.
So if you're working from the outside of an area where you're never inside any particular, like, narrow areas, then you really shouldn't be getting caught by anything.
You know what you're doing? Worrying about it. Nope, you shouldn't be doing.
Face shut.
Worrying about it.
That's interesting. It's only, like, making the breaking sound every, like, 3rd or 4th block that I break.
Hmm.
And now it's going dun 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 dun. That's a real intense heartbeat we're going with. Oh wow, is all that section to the right of you gone already?
I was already gone. Well, no, I'm going, like, over the top and back down.
Oh, so you're doing it long ways.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. You're doing a whole fucking lot of that.
If you're doing it with the laser, then we'll be getting less resources from those walls.
Why have you never told me?
Well, because you know that that pickaxe has a % chance to give ore from walls, even if there's no ore there.
I'm doing this with the laser the whole fucking time, dude.
Bruh. So yeah, in non-passage areas, I only really use the laser as an offensive weapon rather than for, well, mold walls don't. There's no ore associated with those walls, or with volcano walls. There's no ore that like is bonus ore when you're using the Soul Seeker. Even though I could argue that sometimes there is gold ore in the volcano walls, but that doesn't count. Not that you're gonna see any, but hive walls would be the same. You just laser those because it is faster. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? Boop. Here, you know what? This should be over that. There we go. There we go. Lots of information all over the layout. Because I am an information hooah. randomly have a turret robot show up in the passage. That's... Yeah, crack that ass. I didn't realize how long it had been since Viv has played this. Like, damn.
Being a fucking...
Only a fucking few centuries or so.
So many fucking planets.
God damn it.
I'm the best streamer. Don't ask questions.
Hmm? I've asked the question.
Hmm?
I've asked the question.
Don't worry about it. Why do I need to keep fucking reminding you?
No. Oh, I want that. How much does it matter? Admittedly, probably not much. But I wanted it anyway. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back. That's not what I input.
Yeah, I deserved that. But you deserved this. Ah! Stop! Ha! 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 He tried! Did you see that? Did you see that? It got... It like, just barely missed it. Oh my god! That is hilarious!
Hey, guess what?
What?
Greenhouse is gonna be good tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, I got another cheese press.
Oh my god. I wish you could see what this fish was doing on my screen right now. Holy god! What the fuck? Can't say I've ever seen this happen before. Okay. Okay. Thanks, my dude. I love being crashed into. What the fuck was that? Where'd this fucker go? Really? I love it. What a fucking fight, man. I'm such a total badass. I'm dying. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Bleh. Pussy. I know, right? What a fucking fight.
Yeah, I'm okay. Is it my birthday already?
Yep. I'm already pretty close.
Mandatory.
No squick. You replaced my normal water with crystal water. So stinky.
What's the problem?
I have to remap it now.
It's gonna remap when I do it, so just fuck off. You don't have to do shit. Do what you're doing.
It's harder to see the passage outline with the crystal water. Man.
He just doesn't want things to be pretty, is what I'm hearing. Pretty, not functional. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all hear this bitch? Damn. I don't even think the crystal water is pretty. It's too bright.
It's pretty.
Bright.
Pretty.
Bright.
Yeah, mine is doing the weird thing with the sound also.
Hmm. It might be because we're both doing this at the same time.
Maybe? That'd be weird. Oh, you bitch. As soon as I walk away, you start coming towards me. Fucking whore.
Damn. Oh, god damn it. I hate that it's, like, possible to do that kind of shit. Like, oops, I dumped my water on the sidewalk!
Yeah.
It's even easier to fuck that up on mouse.
Yeah.
Because, like, the position doesn't necessarily align with where you're pointing.
There's a snail on this island.
Oh god, dude. I always get more offended when they show up when it feels like they waited for an opportune moment. Like, oh, he's trying to fuck around with a bucket. Get him! Oh, that's a lovely boat. It would be a shame if something bombed it. Said the U.S. So I am currently under the impression that just outside of the passage, when the new content drops, we're actually going to have a layer of crystal. And the reason is because sometimes when I'm at the very outer ring of the passage, I will find crystal bugs.
Huh.
It's like, so I just assume that means that past this we've got a bit of crystal zone.
Well, it's Not unjustified, but both.
I should eat something, but I had California rolls. They were tasty. No, admittedly, I'm starting to feel like they're not quite enough food. Anyways, after we've done this for a couple hours, so like another hour and 15, we can go ahead and dip. I say that presuming that my stomach starts to not feel shitty, because right now it's feeling pretty rough. Everything was fine until I went live, man.
Yeah.
That's how it fucking goes. Piss and shit. That's Nish's version of Blood and Darkness. I love how foreboding that title is, the Golem Tower. It's like an early game stage. They're wieners. Super easy to beat up. Hey, what's up, Grimmy? Wieners!
Sounds about right.
How goes it? It goes. My stomach's upset, like, but this is how my body is. Everything was fine, and then I hit go live. And then everything went to hell, but we'll be fine. All I need to do is survive. Happens to the best of us. You ever get like, you know, everything's fine, and then you have to pick up something with both hands, and both hands are fully and totally taken up. Like, you cannot do anything else with your hands. And then what happens? Your face itches. Your face itches like a son of a bitch. Probably your eye or your nose. And it's like, I can't do shit about that. I have to not drop this thing. Bullshit. It's like your nervous system knows exactly how to be a dick.
My ear doesn't itch until I have an earbud on or any of it. Oh, it also decides to do that when I'm at work and I have just gotten my glove covered hands covered in oil.
Oh, dude. I got pointed to a video about how to set up your stream settings properly, and holy fuck, that guy had no idea what he was talking about for like almost the entire video. It was genuinely hilarious. It's like, oh my Jesus, I would never tell anybody to do any of these things. It was like 18 minutes. Like there was one part in it where he had like a video comparison between like max stream settings at 1080-60 versus max stream settings at 720-60, where it's like, yeah, he's correct about this. It's gonna look better at 720 because everything in it is going to look nice, clear, and crisp. Whereas, you know, 1080-60 is going to have those compression fragments because it has to spread the same amount of bitrate over a larger area. But, like, any jackass knows that. Oh, just everything in general. Like, he didn't know how NVENC works, but was, like, in general saying that, like, NVENC is in every circumstance better than X264. Ahaha! Only fools use that setting.
If you're forced to use that, he said that a couple times, and I was just like,
mate,
bruh, I don't know shit about what the fuck you're talking about other than what Xana is explaining to me, and I'm still looking at you like, bruh.
But so it's like in all circumstances, if you're not a partner, in all circumstances, you should always have your bitrate set to 6,000. In all circumstances. There's no excuse for not having it set to 6,000. Mate, my stream is at a number that I've calculated that like is specifically calculated for a particular amount of data per pixel. My bitrate is lower than 3,500. It's, yeah, I don't know what kind of drugs this person is on, but they're not good.
They're the bad drugs.
He doesn't know what the rendering preset is. And, like, he had, like, a side-by-side comparison for it, but the side-by-side comparison was at 6,000 bitrate and was also on a slow-moving image. So it's like, bro, you have to... In order to test this, you have to push the renderer to the limit. So you should have been using, I don't know, Sonic Unleashed or Redout or F-Zero, something that's fast. Yeah, I don't do 1080. There's no reason to do 1080. It's ugly. The bitrate gets spread over too large of an area, and then it starts to get grainy. I knew someone at one point that streamed at 1440 by 810. That was Ray's Fire, by the way. And that was fine. But he was also one of those goofs that, like, bought into the myth that in order to stream properly, you have to have a 2 PC setup. And, like, I tried to inform him that that's totally a myth, and he told me that I was wrong. And I'm, like, sitting there thinking, like, look, I know that you're pulling larger numbers than me, but I've been streaming for longer than you. Man, I don't know. The misinformation is wild. And it's everywhere, my guys. And, like, I'm not saying that everybody should do it the way that I do it, but I am saying that, like, that is not the correct information. So basically what you would do, like, let's say I was running a 2 PC streaming setup. What I would be doing is I would be playing this game on the gaming PC, and I would be using a capture card to capture this game on a different PC. And the idea there is to completely separate my gaming from my streaming. And, like, I get this. I get the idea of this in theory, but you should never actually need to do that. Like, this isn't yesteryear when there's a game like Crysis that's released that only a goddamn NASA supercomputer can touch. But, like, a whole lot of professional streamers got convinced that they needed to do that. And, like, en masse, like, all at the same time. And I'm sure that it did wonders for sales in the PC market. But, like, these are the same people that were super easily tricked into thinking that they need to drop mad cash on a green screen, or that they need to get a stream deck, or, like... Anytime that I had streamer friends, I'm like, look, if there's something you're trying to do with your stream that you could theoretically throw money at, have a talk with me. I can probably help you figure out how to do it for free. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know where that particular myth started, but I do know that a whole lot of people started doing it. And, like, if they want to throw their money away, that's their business. But, I mean... Like, Ray's Fire in particular was super convinced that he absolutely 100% needed a 2 PC stream setup, or that it was utterly impossible to stream. Sadly, he was playing Fortnite at the time. And I'm just like, bro, like, just have a look at the Fortnite category. I promise you that the 100,000 fucking streamers in this category do not all have 2 PCs. Shower curtain is a green screen. Well, I mean, like, you don't even really need that. What you can do is you can do, like... And I've done this before. I could, without adding anything behind me, achieve the same effect. Would it take longer? Yes, but all I would have to do is set, like, a whole lot of different chroma keys on my webcam. like all you need to do is like be patient, and you can put together enough chroma keys that would completely blanket everything behind me without adding anything. And chroma keys don't even, like, it's a filter, sure, but it's a reduction filter, so it barely has any impact on your processing. It's not like blurring, that's an additive filter. That can have a pretty big impact on your processing. And covered a wall in just green paper. I'm real sad that they paid Hobby Lobby for that stuff. Because Hobby Lobby... The people behind Hobby Lobby are the worst fucking people. For those unaware, the hyper-religious zealots that are, like, homophobic, transphobic, don't think women should have equal rights, they donate to some pretty horrible structures that believe the same. Because of course they do. I mean, that's fair. Like, you shouldn't be judged for, like, spending money at a business that does horrible things when you didn't know. Look, too many companies are up to shiesty shit for you to know all of it. I'm sure that there's some places that Viv and I still spend money at that are probably up to no good, and we're just not aware, and it's because there's just too much mess in too many different directions for us to be aware of all of it.
We are definitely aware of more than most, and it has certainly narrowed our field quite a lot.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's impossible to expect one person, because of how shiesty they are and how shady they are and how they know how to manipulate certain circumstances so you don't know how shady and shiesty they are. No, yeah, almost certainly we still shop at certain things that probably aren't good. But that's a lot of time that you're asking me to dedicate, a lot of research that you're asking me to dedicate to, and I gotta shop somewhere.
We can only do what we can. So it's like, you know, I'm not expecting anybody to know all of it. What really, really bothered me, though, because I just discommunicated this person that I used to hang out with quite a bit when they, for their birthday, for whatever reason, they were streaming Roblox, and then I was like, oh yeah, this platform just, like, utilizes child labor and takes advantage of kids in many ways, and also they have a real, like, pedophilia problem on there, and management of Roblox doesn't seem to want to do shit about it. And all she did was, oh, I didn't know that, and kept fucking playing. Like, I don't know, if you were just now told you're playing a fucking pedophile child exploitation engine, I feel like your response should be more than, oh.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. But no, keep playing, you know. Who cares about them? Fuck them kids, right? Blah. Now, see, I know that, like, eBay is you know, up to, like, pretty typical retail shiesty stuff. I don't know that eBay is up to anything worse than, you know, capitalism. Like, as far as I know, I could be wrong. eBay might have, you know, more sinister skeletons in their closet that I'm aware
Capitalism.
of. Bruh. like, we started off, like, this is where our adventure started off with trying to use our money more ethically. We started off becoming aware of slave cocoa, and we were like, okay, well, at first we were like, okay, I guess we won't buy the products that contain slave cocoa, but then we were like, but why would we give money to the companies partaking in that shit in general? So that knocks out a whole lot of chocolate brands in the US. So basically, if it's not a fair trade chocolate product, then it almost certainly has slave cocoa involvement. So no Hershey's, no Mars, no Ferrero, no... Like, there's a whole lot of them. Like, I'm not even going to be able to remember all of them off the top of my head. But the stuff... The butterfly effect that we didn't expect is that Nestle owns and makes a lot of shit. Like, for instance, I didn't think that us swearing off companies that partake of slave cocoa would mean that we're not allowed to have lasagnas and Hot Pockets.
Or crackers.
Or crackers.
Saltines in particular, but I think also we're not allowed Ritz. I don't quite remember.
General Mills, I think?
Yeah, so cereal, fucking...
Like,
yeah, it's become, yes. A specific brand of saltines, I think they're called, like, Sesto or something like that.
Premiums or something, I don't know. But, like, I mean, so, thankfully we have some replacement brands for all of the things that we just mentioned, but, man, we did not expect some of those items.
No.
It's like, all of Stouffer's, that's Nestle. And Nestle are some of the worst fucking people on the planet, dude. Like, okay, so when I say that Nestle are some of the worst people on the planet, like, I am not exaggerating. These motherfuckers sell bottled water. And you'd think, that's not that bad. Oh, ha, ha. So, they've actually fought for legal rights to water sources in other countries that fully and entirely deny local indigenous people the ability to use the water in their own backyard. That has led to genuine extinctions of certain tribes. Like they have completely and utterly devastated the populace of small regions because they're not legally allowed to touch the water. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna sell more plastic bottles, and, you know, that's the whole fucking game. Oh, for sure. See, yeah, Phoenix is from Germany, so so he's gonna know some shit that Americans don't typically know. Our media doesn't tell us shit.
No, it does
like,
not.
Like, they don't want us to know anything that any big corporation is doing wrong. You know why? Because the big corporations are what float our corporate media, and our corporate media is where all the news is. So the news is in the US is not going to tell you the truth. And that is to say, like, a lot of the time the stories that they tell, like the facts that they give, are usually accurate, but they're gonna frame it in some corporate nut-hugging kind of way. Yeah, if they can distract you from whatever's really going on, that's the game. The hell, what the hell?
There's just this random patch of green.
Yeah, I was digging out a volcano and there was a single square of crystal.
Like, initially, when I was digging out the wall up here, all I saw, because, like, there's light shining on this particular spot, like something fell, and there's the water, and then there was the green, and now I'm digging out down here, and it's like green, strip of green. Why? I don't know.
I mean, like, so that part of the grid is not going to be completely crystal, it's just going to be mostly crystal.
Weird. Weird and unnatural.
It's like right now the like major news stations are all being controlled by pro-Israel cronies. So that's why, like, you know, you're not going to get the truth about what's happening in Gaza from any major news outlet. Like, they are specifically not going to give you that information. And then, like, for instance, like, the Washington Post, like, that shit is owned by Bezos. You think that's gonna tell you the truth about corporate bullshit? That's hilarious. That would literally never, ever have a chance in hell of happening. It's like, right now, my primary news source is the Young Turks. I don't always agree with them, but they do have a habit of telling the truth even when it's going to piss off their audience, and that, I think, is, like, a really... Like, to me, that's, like, very, very, very credential building. Like, that shows credibility. That it's like, you guys aren't going to like this, but here's the fucking story, man. Well, you know, one thing that I can, like, okay, confirm this or correct me, but so far as I know, in Germany, they do teach about the whole shit that happened with Hitler and the Holocaust. They, like, preface it by, like, this sucks and we hate this part of our history, but you guys need to know this. That's what I've been told, is that they'll actually, like, here's our black eye, we gotta admit, we have to admit that this happened. Our country doesn't do that.
No.
Our country never does that. Our country, bro, like, in Crimmy should be able to confirm this as well. Dude, I was not a good student in history class, but I can tell you what I remember in our history class is we're always the good guy. America's the white knight, and we came in and we saved the day! This country sucks balls. We are almost always the reason there was a day that needed to be saved. It's like, in the instance where we did go in and do the good thing, the reason there was a good thing that needed to be done is because we poked our fat ass into the issue to begin with.
Hell yeah, like, America's origin is fucked, and we don't tell the actual truth of America's origin. So, like, no, yeah, everything from there is gonna be lies, no matter what.
And, like, look, no country is perfect. Let's be real.
Not.
All of our countries, like, I haven't looked into the origins of a bunch of different countries, but I'd be willing to bet that just about all of them started badly. But, like, it's not about, like, at this point, it's kind of silly to talk about, like, how, like, what the original origin of a country was, other than to understand what happened. It's dumb for, like, people to talk about, like, the origin of countries, to assign blame. Nobody is around that had anything to do with that anymore. But, like, goddamn, trying to pretend it didn't happen is almost like you're guilty of what originally happened now. But, like, going back to the Germany thing, that, to me, Phoenix, that gives your country way more credibility than the US ever has had, because when you have your when you have your failures, when you have the things that, like, you're ashamed of, and you're like, but we have to face that this happened, that is so much fucking better than our country does.
Yeah. Something made a squishy sound over there. I don't know what it was.
A squishy sound, but that's not good. It's like, you know, like, the whole thing about, like, oh, we don't want to teach about African American history because that makes white people feel sad. I mean, like, the only reason that you would be carrying white guilt is if you don't think that that was bad. Like, mate, come on. Like, teaching about slavery doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel sad that, like, anybody that I might have come from may have done that, but at the same time, that doesn't make me guilty of doing it. And see, that's what should be done, bruh. That's, like, credibility is admitting your faults. We have so many, like, particularly here, we have so many goddamn politicians that, like, you could never get them to just be like, oh yeah, I was wrong when I was doing this. Which, like, okay, the fact that here lately, Marjorie Taylor fucking Greene has been doing that, like, yeah, I was wrong when I said these things. I was wrong for participating in this. I was wrong for fueling this, this animosity. And it's like, whoa, did someone just say I was wrong? You never hear somebody say that. What the fuck? So it's like, obviously I'm still gonna disagree with her on a giant amount of things, but someone who's willing to say I was wrong is someone I am infinitely more interested in even trying to have a conversation with. Or like Tucker Carlson still says a bunch of shit that I find morally reprehensible. But like, the fact that he can, like, at this point in his career, he can look at things in his past and say, like, yeah, I had a part in this, and I feel deep shame over that. Interesting. And like, look, we've got some Trumpers over here, well, ex-Trumpers that have been like paying attention to the situation and like, this is fucked up, stupid bullshit. What are you doing? Like, his approval ratings are in the toilet. But we still got, you know, another, what, 3.5 fucking years worth of this garbage? Ugh. Fucking hell, I hate it here.
Yep.
And so, like, you know what? One thing that I really, really hate is, like, and it's obvious that, like, people don't, like, particularly in this country, don't want people analyzing Hitler and what Hitler did and what he said. But, because, like, look, Hitler was actually honest about his propaganda sometimes. And I don't know what the original German was, but I recall the translation being something along the lines of, people are more likely to believe a big lie than a small one. Like, mate. Or if you make people think, they'll hate you. It's scary how accurate that is. It's real fucking scary. But, like, you can't be a thinking person and think, oh, you know, that's not true, and how dare you quote such an evil person? Like, look, I mean, you have to understand the mechanisms of what happened. Anyway, big topics that we got to from Nestle. What would happen if we didn't have a brain? Well, then we probably wouldn't be able to conceive of all the horrible things that we do to each other.
Yeah, that sounds a lot more blissful. Not better overall. What the hell? There's a robot somewhere I can't see that was firing shots at me like a fucking bitch.
Right, like, it's sort of like the whole, like, nonsensical AI craze, and, like, I agree that it's a bubble that's gonna burst, and thank fuck for that, but I also think that, like, major companies are gonna go, like, hundreds of millions of dollars deep before they realize that it's just taking them into a ditch. But, like, the thing that, like, made it really obvious to me, like, right away that, like y'all are all buying into some really stupid, silly bullshit, is when things that I damn well knew isn't AI, they started to refer to as AI. Like, we've had pattern recognition software for decades, man, and they started referring to that shit as AI. And it's just, it's so weird. Large language models aren't AI. That's just a massive data network that produces a predictive text on steroids. That's all that is. So, you know, I wanted to look deeper into that, but forgot. Who owns Mixer now, then? Because, like, I don't know how much you guys know about that, but, like, so there was an alternate streaming service, sort of, like, not quite as far back as Hitbox, but I think it started up after Hitbox had become Smashcast. There was Beam.pro, and Beam.pro looked sick. And, I think that's also where the faster than light streaming protocol was put together, where there was like almost no delay between streamer broadcast and viewer. But then that got bought by Microsoft and it turned into Mixer, and then Mixer got sold to Facebook and became Facebook Gaming. So who the fuck owns Mixer now? Dude, Mixer looked way fucking prettier than Twitch ever did. Mixer looked so much better, but it never really had the audience. And you know, like, one of the main reasons that people didn't want to migrate off of Twitch, it's not because, like, oh, all of my friends are on Twitch. You know what the fucking reason was? Emotes. Because people can't survive for a day without goddamn Kappa. Wait, but you just now said that they sold all other... Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway. By the way, I don't miss Smashcast. Smashcast never really worked very well. But, goddamn, I wish I had an alternate that wasn't Twitch. I wish I had a good, solid, not Twitch alternate. Like, so much that I donated to the cause when they were trying to launch Altair.tv. But then when they hit a brick wall where they didn't have the money to keep on developing it, they refunded all of the money that got donated and shut it down. I'm like, fuck, you know. Like, that was gonna be an infinitely better streamer dichotomy than anything Twitch would ever be willing to produce. Right, because it's Facebook gaming now, which is fucking lame. I gotta say, like, who the fuck is like lame enough to be streaming to Facebook fucking gaming? Jesus. Ken was planning to get... Wait, what?
I think he's talking about Altair.
Oh, no, yeah. Altair was gonna be the hot shit. Like I said, I donated to that shit a couple $100. It was like, I wanted it real fucking bad. I was like, they wanted like the main things that they wanted was they wanted to promote a streaming platform where you could make money but still focus on mental health, and they wanted it to be as such that whether you were partnered or not, you could make money. So, like, if you were a rinky-dink streamer that gets, like, 1 viewer a month, you could still pocket that, like, 11 cents that you were theoretically going to get as a partner. And that was, like, I thought that was a fucking sick idea. And plus, it was, a not Twitch alternative. I wanted it so bad. Yeah, they just ran out of fucking money, and they were real honest about it, and just immediately, like, I mean, the returns were processed pretty fucking slowly, but that's what happens when you have to return money to, like, 3,000 people. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised that Facebook Gaming is going to close down because, again, who the fuck streams to Facebook Gaming? Like, I would like to have no audience except for the people that I already know. Like, I mean, I can see that being a thing, because, like, there's people that would, like, do streams where they don't list, like, what game they're playing so that their stream is harder to find because they did genuinely only want to stream for a specific person. But, like, these days you can do that with Discord. Like, if you guys, like, if I wanted to just broadcast what I've got going on right now in a Discord channel, we could do that. That's a fucking shame, dude. And, like, you guys know why Facebook Gaming bought Mixer, right? That shit, that was such a hilariously stupid, bungled, dumbass decision. So, like... so, I think it was, like, I think the big reason was Ninja had a streaming deal that he had signed with Mixer for, like, a few $1 million, which, by the way, was also a bungled, stupid thing to do. So, Mixer shouldn't have done that ever. But Facebook Gaming was trying to get big streamers to, like, break their contracts with Mixer, and so what they thought they would do is, we'll just buy Mixer, and then we'll acquire all those contracts. How the fuck does Meta not have lawyers in-house that are like, yeah, that's not how contracts work?
No, yeah, once it changes, you now have to rewrite the fucking contract because the details of the contract have changed.
Right, I made a deal with Mixer. I didn't make a deal with Facebook Gaming. So now that Mixer is no longer Mixer and that it's owned by different people, that contract is null and void. And that just gave them all the opportunity to go back to Twitch, which the vast majority of them fucking did. Like, God, that was so fucking stupid. Like, I don't even want these people to succeed, and I'm still looking at this like, bruh. I'm not a lawyer, and even I know that this is stupid. Like, I don't know how contract law works in other countries, but sweet Jesus. Yeah, dude, the whole thing was so hilariously bungled. Like, look, the only competence Microsoft has these days is they're real good at data mining users of Windows. But they bloat Windows so hard with data mining bullshit that like it makes their OS less functional. And like people are aware that they're being data mined, so like a lot of people that can avoid it are actively avoiding it. And like you get to the point to where like y'all know that like GOG recently put out a statement where they just said straight up Windows is bad software. And so they're like putting more emphasis on Linux, which is more of a thing in a lot of places lately. Like Steam is putting more emphasis on Linux. Like it's fucking wild. And I haven't double checked on this, but I got told recently that Microsoft is pulling out of the Xbox thing altogether. Like, they're just throwing in the towel on consoles, which makes sense because they don't seem to know what the fuck they're doing. Right, there's some Microsoft studios that put out some interesting games, but Microsoft also heavily involves itself in providing militarized AI to destroy Gaza, so fuck them. Anybody want to learn about the Where's Daddy program? It's fucking great. BRB, this channel's about to get nuked from orbit. I take it you don't know about the program I'm talking about. Yeah, it's goddamn, like, horrifying and not to be joked about. It's not a game. It's, so the Where's Daddy program is a militarized AI program where what they do is they identify, we'll just call them targets. And then, instead of just killing them, they wait until they go home so they can kill their whole family with them. That's the Where's Daddy program. It's extraordinarily fucked up. Yeah. Oh, and hey, our tax money is going to that shit, so isn't that great? Doesn't that make you feel all warm and fuzzy? Man, it's great to be an American. God, I hate this fucking country. Let's talk about puppies.
I stopped adding a little bit ago. I was just gonna.
Yeah,
right out.
Quite unfortunately, I could genuinely go on about this topic for the next few hours, so that's dumb.
You love cats? You are in the wrong.
Yeah, I fucking hate
He
cats.
hates cats.
I hate cats, bruh.
I love cats also. But I am willing to forgo my love to
Thinking about leaving the country after uni. Okay, I want to have a conversation about that because if you have good ideas for where to move, I would love to hear them because, like, genuinely being an American is a dangerous thing to be right now. So literally, we are willing to move damn near anywhere at the moment.
And I'm a mechanic, so I can work just about anywhere. And I currently work on German brands, so you know.
Yeah, tell Mercedes that you found one. And adopt us. I will happily be your child. Your grown-up, stupid child. Yeah, Scandinavia
yeah.
does seem pretty hot, yeah.
That's honestly where we've been looking at the most. But we're American, so it's going to be harder for us, whereas you're German and much easier for you. But not like impossible for them to reject you for honors or nothing, but...
Yeah, Crimmy, I've seen people compare this game to, like, if Terraria and Stardew had a baby. Because it's got, like, a lot of crafting elements, it's got, like, obviously the digging element. Like, honestly, we're trying to get the map completely emptied out before the major update on January the 28th. Get the fuck out of my face! But yeah, like, here lately you haven't really seen me, in any of the combat sections of the game. Yeah, I know what the Scandinavians are. I didn't before GeoGuessr, and it's easy and had to teach me stuff because I'm American and my country doesn't teach me shit! I don't feel some kind of way about that at all. But no, yeah, like, that was my main reason for wanting to get into GeoGuessr at first, is because it's like, you know, my country doesn't teach me nothing, so maybe if we make it into a game where I have to learn things about the world. And it didn't work. I'm still really bad at understanding what other countries look like. Especially, funny enough, on the same piece of dirt, I cannot identify things in Central and South America to save my fucking life. Like, I did not realize how completely uneducated I am about the southern half of my own continent. It's so bad. Like, I can sort of spot Brazil. But that's because, like, Brazil has street signs that have 3-letter codes for their states. And I don't think any other South American country has that. And I hate to bring this up, but I'm gonna. Like, the first time that GeoGuessr ever dropped me in Mexico, it literally dropped me on a dirt trail with, like, trash on the ground in every fucking direction. Like, literally, there was no actual road and there was just garbage all over the place. And I don't know how I ended up guessing Mexico, but I was correct, and I felt like a shit for guessing Mexico. But then the next time that I got dropped on a road covered in trash, I just guessed Mexico immediately, and it was correct. And I don't know, GeoGuessr has given me a bad view of Mexico. If it's not Tijuana or Mexico City... Anyway, it's not my fault! I didn't tell it to do this. I was real bad at GeoGuessr. And, like, genuinely, like, GeoGuessr within the US, it's not hard to identify, oh, I'm in the US. But it's damn hard to identify which state most of the time. Because, like, let's be real, most of this country looks like the fucking same place. With the exception of, like, Arizona and New Mexico, because they're very deserty. But, like, anywhere else that has, like, trees, they all look like the same fucking trees, dude. Like, some of the areas that have palm trees is like, okay, that's might be in the California area. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what the worst thing was is when you get dropped somewhere where you're on a highway and you're just, like, scooching down the highway at whatever pace you can, and then you spot a truck that has a website on it that's .ru, and you're like, oh, we're in Russia. And then it turns out, no, that truck was going between Russia and some other location. You're in Denmark. The fuck? Piss. Piss.
He is quoted saying that quite a lot.
I quite like a celebrity from UK/Europe known as Nish Kumar. And Nish has a habit of saying piss and shit. Just as like a general complaining phrase. Nish is a fun dude. In the face of, and I quote, an overwhelming lack of ability. Oh, whoops. I brought some fruits with me on accident. Fucking shit dick. Rude AF. Delicious. Yeah, I'm anti-Disney. We don't want to discuss why.
That does sound interesting, but yeah, we don't. Back to puppies. So about dachshunds.
Dachshund puppies are the best! Microtransactions? Ooh, who would have thought that a wonderful company like Disney would have predatory pricing schemes? I don't mind microtransactions as a concept. There are some games where I don't have any problem with it at all. Like, for instance, fuck Tripwire, but I'll go ahead and give them their due on this. I don't mind, like, the way Killing Floor 2 had microtransactions, and I always thought it was weird when people were, like, super pissy about the microtransactions in Killing Floor 2, because, like, all it is it's just vanity stuff. Like, if you wanted to wear a different outfit or have a skin on your weapon or, you know, anything in between those things, like, that doesn't change the gameplay. Like, you only do that if you want to play dress-up. You don't have to play dress-up.
Why? I wanna.
Well, that's your decision. I remember at one point I had, like, taught somebody how to get good as a berserker, so they bought me a really sick, like, skin for the Grovel. It was, like, a $23 skin at the time. I believe his screen name was Master of Kung Fu and Friendship. He was a goofy dude.
That's a pretty goofy name, so I guess that's on par.
But like, I've seen examples of microtransactions that I didn't find to be bothersome at all. But yeah, there's some examples that are pretty shit. Like, any pay-to-win structure is real trashy. Well, hold on to your butt, because Tripwire is a terrible company, so... Like, I used to love Killing Floor 2, but, like, once Tripwire... Like, once they showed their ass and it was clear that they had shown their ass, I dipped. I dipped immediately, and I ain't ever going back. Like, I had a friend that's like, okay, brace for impact, but Killing Floor 3 is coming out soon, and I was like, don't worry, I fucking hate that company, and I'm not gonna play it. Smetty.
What's up, Dodo? What are you doing? Yeah, like you shouldn't be over here. But here you are. You want me to cage this and bring this home, or?
Nah, dude, I don't give a fuck about the animals.
Okay.
Plus, we got too many feckin' birds right now anyway. They're lagging the home base, bro. Whoops. I went to move it, and then I closed the menu before I actually placed it. Vivi Andromeda.
Me. That me. Hello.
She'll be the one in the Core Keeper category using the same layout as me.
Correct.
And gee, I wonder how that happened.
It's almost like we're a couple or something. We live together.
I mean, like, you know, I've shared this layout with friends before.
You have.
Lana stopped using it because she, like, her setup couldn't handle it with the faster games that she plays.
Mm.
Like Sonic and F-Zero and shit, and it's like, yeah, I could see how that would tear ass on the bit rate.
Yeah.
We will eventually get to Sonic Unleashed on the backlog, and we'll see how that goes. Like, I'll probably do some recording tests on that just to see what kind of optimization changes I'll need.
And you follow, thank you. I have this spot on the back of my neck that keeps fucking itching, and I'm about to tear my fucking skin off.
That's no good. Don't do that.
Why not?
Anyways, I will be right back.
I am also going.
Well, what the fuck are you gonna do about that? We just started.
The last piece of that accursed blade. Now, get back to Ulthane and finish this business.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough.
That comparison falls super flat for me. Okay, well, fuck you, I guess.
What? Because I thought you were saying that the website. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Okay. That. Okay. His noggin just got straight stuck on the wall. No. That was actually pretty funny. I wouldn't call it mindless. I have a brain. Sure. You know, every time that happens, it's like just a new flavor of silly ass bullshit. I'm streaming to show everyone that I'm hers.
I do not. You know I'm doing stuff here. You have a piece of pizza left.
So, you want it?
No. Ew, gross. Supreme? Ugh.
Most of the supreme elements of that pizza aren't even like things that you can taste.
Ugh.
Show you her jigglies. I would do that if we were on a different service, but I'm not trying to get banned, so. Pizza and bald head, please. Fuck it, go ahead and put that slice of pizza on my head real quick. Oh, you took it away.
Because you weren't doing anything. You were just sitting there with the pizza on your head. Like, you weren't playing the game.
Well, I'm not gonna play the game. I mean, this was fucking.
You say you can't play a game with pizza on your head?
I don't want it to fall.
I can do that.
Okay. How many hands are over here now? Oh my god, that's a lot of hands. Oh man, I'm fucking dumb. Get over there.
You stole my pun.
Damn.
Such a punster.
Oh my god, is your roommate getting banged back there?
No. No.
That sounded really, really sexual.
Xana, your mind is just there now.
Yeah.
No, it did. She made a sex moan. It's not my fault.
Oh, yes, honey.
Yeah, see?
Perfect typing.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Sex noise. Oh, yes, money.
Yeah, it is money.
Right here.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
3:50.
Are they making a baby car right now? Where are you going, Dex?
We gotta drop those bit.
What? Why? Why was that a thing?
Finally, the unhallowed mysteries of the Nibblenomicon will soon be revealed. The vegan turducken, the eggplant parmesan, the eld dip. Take it, and whatever you do, do not read it yourself.
Didn't really have, like, another reason. Okay. You're kidding.
Well, I was about to say, who's your second character again? Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck, that was great.
Hey, what about fire? All bulletproof monsters hate fire.
I love it. God, that is so easy. I just about got to the next cutscene before it triggered that one.
Works, you need to see one from the inside.
Yo, did I skip this trigger that way? What the fuck? Hey, I'm really glad that you just mindlessly walked forward. I can't believe it. Well, I was trying to be helpful.
Anyway. You're kidding. Speaking of game design,
What the fuck? Press F to piss. Yo, best video game ever, 10 out of 10. Damn, man. Okay. There's a bunny. Man. Horrible. That's what I was thinking. I think this is supposed to be creepy. Yes. I love it. I'm getting some, like, Evil Dead vibes here, because I think that this is supposed to be creepy, but instead I think it's hilarious. Yo, what's up, Bunnyman? No, don't flip away. Come back. I need your acrobatics in my life. Right? Like I said, I'm pretty sure. What? Yo, suddenly we fall out. No, but really, what? Oh my god, dude. Okay. I love this, but for none of the reasons that they designed it. What? What? Bro. I forgot what I was doing there for a second.
Nice. I've told Pickle you're coming. Just go meet him.
What?
Back into the fray, soldier. Double time.
So realistically, because it's only for extra experience, I typically say, you know, don't bother See, look at this shit. What? Okay. Fuck that, but okay.
Shit, did I just kill her? Killed me? I don't think so, sweetie.
No, Tanya. You never should have fucked with me and my crew.
Please, you don't have the balls.
That was
Never could
interesting.
die with dignity.
Man, I want to make sure she's really dead this time.
Yep, there's no sign of her or her virus anywhere left in the simulation.
Good. One less thing to worry about.
The helicopter was definitely not supposed to hit him like that.
Or rather, it lowers how much stamina you use by running. Well, there he went.
Well, this is good. Good. The lady that's trying to announce the race is stuck inside of the dumpster. Oh my god.
It was a very excited dumpster, you're right. It was a set of 15 California rolls. Ah! I broke shit, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I love me some sushi. That's not terribly unlike what I just described. And yes, I know that there is a difference, but like, you know, it's similar enough. Where we live, there's a fairly pricey but very tasty buffet that, I don't know, it's like maybe a 40 minute drive?
Roughly.
And yeah, when we go there, I absolutely fucking gorge on sushi. One second. I'm back. It is pretty fucking pricey, though. It's just about $40 a person. So much boom poop! And they're eating us out of house and home. They don't realize that once they've pooped enough, they're all gonna be up for slaughter.
Where the hell did that even come from?
Because it can be.
Fucking dodo. Excuse me, sorry.
Wait, did you actually already sort out all of our inventory?
Yes.
Damn. Why? I
was there.
I usually leave it until I'm like done with a giant amount.
I was there and I had stuff to sort, so I was like, fuck it. Why are you complaining?
Blah, blah,
I
blah.
did a nice thing. And he's over here like, why'd you do that nice thing? It's so weird.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Not gonna lie, seeing the little tips of these things off in the corner where there's like black, but you just see the little bits in blue. Love that. Oh, whatever popped off it there, love that. It's borderline galaxy shit, and that's right up my alley. Because I am that bitch.
She is that bitch.
No! Fucking robot! Fuck off! Go suck a dick.
Damn.
Dick sucking robot.
I see.
Do you?
No.
Good.
Thankfully, I don't.
That's for the best, really.
I don't think I have enough elves over here for all of the different dishes that I just dropped. I guess they'll just be hanging out in that box. That's
God, there's
fine.
2 of them. Suck a dick. See a bunch of bombs and I want to make them explode.
Holy fuck, this is gonna be so many coins.
So I shouldn't make the water between the crystal area and
If it is not already filled, sure. But if it is already filled, please don't change it.
You suck. But it wasn't already filled, so suck a dick!
Breathe.
Following your rules, Puzzle Master.
Who are you? So, like, here we have, and I say here, that you might have a Winco in your area, but we have Winco in this area, and at Winco, I've got the pack of 15 California rolls I can get for, $8.50, something like that.
And theoretically, it's made fresh in-house. So I've seen some of them that look like they're de-thawing, so that makes me think that they're shipped frozen.
They're not perfect, for sure. I don't really mind. They're tasty. Actually, we're about to come up on that 2-hour mark if you wanna dip soon.
Ah. My head is starting to get kind of...
That's a yes. Anyways, my favorite thing that I've done on this map is this thing right here. It's the Great Metal Machine. All of the conveyor belts come in from all over the map. You can see the lines go all over the place. And they come here and then the metal gets... Well, not just the metal, but every item comes in here. And if it is metal, it gets processed automatically. Speaking of, what we got here? A completely filled furnace of solarite, another completely filled furnace of solarite, some galaxite. I don't even remember the last galaxite boulder I set up, but there it is. Got a fair bit of iron, some scarlet. I can't even check that one over there. Can I with the mouse? Hold on. No. No, I cannot. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Shit's getting processed. That's the part that matters. Anyways, I gotta put my skills back where they were. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's probably good. And the other one was this. Yeah, it's a really complicated base. This right here is the wood machine. Big ass wood farm. It's not the most efficient wood farm, but it gets the job done. And honestly, I think it looks really fucking cool. Clear out those plants and then warp home. And you can drop all of those in the machine. Because I can get to that later. Well, we can call it for now.
Yes. I barely touched it. Look at that.
Yeah, but you're not feeling good. Stinky. In US, I mean,
I thought I did that.
I'm in the US, so the number I gave you was in USD.
So yeah, about $8.50.
Look, Winco is magic. Just go to Winco. If you are in the US and there is a Winco Foods in your area, go there. Xana crafted noms. I don't think you can afford me. I used to, like a long time ago, I used to sell chili that I made at like Texas Rangers games at the like outside when people were tailgating. And I would sell it at like $5.50 a bowl. And it was like, and they were hefty bowls. It was real fucking easy to sell that chili. But I didn't know at that time that doing stuff like that requires like permits and shit. And I had an officer let me off with a warning. Basically, he was like, look, just stop it. Like, look, you could be in a lot of trouble right now, but that would involve me having to miss the game and do a whole lot of paperwork. When really what I would prefer happens right now is I tell you to stop and to go home. And that just happens. And I'd be like, yes, sir!
And do.
I made a pretty decent amount of money before that. Like, I did it, I don't know, 4 times before I had a problem. And I'm not like one of them idiots that's like, well, I never had a problem before, officer! It's like, that just tells him that you've done the illegal thing a number of times. That's not a good look. Don't do that.
Don't tell him that. Don't admit that to the police. How make more of the teleport?
I think it's one of the effigies. That's not an effigy.
I don't fucking know.
It's the boss statues, though. They're effigies. I think it's one of those. Yeah, there it is.
Can I just say that them making it so that you can craft anything as long as there is a box nearish by, genuinely fucking brilliant. I don't have to go hunting for the fucking materials. I can just go to this fucking table. If I want to make these fucking things, I can make these fucking things. They take solarite and gleamwood. We have that. I can do that.
Yeah, I arranged it so everything should be in range, but then, I don't know, like it's... The range has been wonky, and it's been kind of difficult to arrange it properly.
What do I do if I have extra coin?
There's a box over here near the shops as well. You just queue.
Fuck off.
All you gotta do is queue.
Fuck off. I've queued over here and clearly it didn't fucking happen.
You didn't queue hard enough.
Queued pretty fucking hard.
Queue harder. So say the Brits. Queue harder.
I was about to say, I was like, you're gonna have to pick a bloody queue. Cool, sucker. Anyway, on that note, I don't imagine.
Oh, they're all working already.
I should have tapped the table before I left.
No, it's fine. We'll do this again together tomorrow for a little bit.
Well, I don't imagine that anybody is doing nothing. Yo, hey, that Xana guy? Fuck that guy.
Yeah, what a dick.
Does he owe you money?
What a slappy McCock Pickler? I don't know.
I don't want to pickle cocks. Don't stop talking. No one really. So bye. Diggy dug, diggy diggy dug dug.
God damn it.
Oh, fucking. Word searching. You gonna be word searching?
Nah,
Searching
we're gonna spend some time together.
That's so gay.
Yeah, buddy. Give me that queer shit.
Speaking of gay, you sent me my giant Earth bird point where I was fucking streaming. Like I can check my giant Earth bird point.
No, it's about it's all for when you can check it. You stink. Gosh, you're so stinky.
You're so stinky. No one's even watching me. I'm not talking to nobody except who's over there. Over there, he's stinky.
She's stinky.
He's stinky.
Anyways. Why the fuck would he speedrun that? No!
Who speedrun what?
He's speedrunning Super Magnetic Neo. No.
What? No.
It's a really god-awful Dreamcast platformer. Oh no. Oh no. Anyways, y'all have a good one.
Oh my god, he was stuck on me. He's like glitched out, dude. He was stuck on the rubble in a fucking goofy ass position.
If I like point out the wrong dude. I don't know, you got this dude just kind of hanging out in a park with a meat cleaver and he's just dancing around with it, and this dickhead's got a big ass knife. It's always the dude in the suit. I mean, I didn't actually ask for answers, but thanks, I guess. I love how this guy got stuck on this pole. He ain't going nowhere. Fell to death? Good job. Yeah, that was something. Why? No, no going too fast. Oh, okay. All right. What a great start. I'm just gonna run me over. Rouge is gonna have a seizure.
Guess that was all right.
This is fine. This is exactly how it should be. Oh. Ooh. I honest to God don't know what I just did. Like, I felt like I fumbled a controller and then all of a sudden two dudes were dead. Why does this gorilla